Without using calculators, divide 3.182 divided by 3.7 without using calculators. So without using calculator, again, it's the simplest way to do this. Now what you do is just say this is the same as division. This division is the same as over. So you make this the numerator and you make this the denominator, which will be 3.182 over means division 3.7. Okay. The next step, count the number of decimal places in both the numerator and the denominator, and use the multiple of the decimals to remove the decimals in order to divide these two numbers without the decimals. In short, some people assume the decimals and then come and bring them back or put the decimals back. But the best way and the accurate way to remove the decimals is first counting the number of decimal places. For example, here we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 decimal places. Here we have 1. So to remove the decimal places fairly, you multiply the denominator and the numerator with the number of decimal places, the one that has most number of decimal places. This is what I mean. You will say times, this is 1, 2, 3. It has 3 decimal places. This has 1. So you'll multiply every side with 3 decimal places. But now, this is what you say, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if there is a better way of saying this. But when you multiply this with this, or this with this, these decimals will go away. By now you should know that if you are multiplying a number, a numerator and a numerator, or numbers, that when you are multiplying numbers, a decimal and a number, you just say, if you want to remove the decimals, you say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the decimals are out. So this remains as 3182. Okay. Now for the numerator, I want you to pay attention. This one, you say, we only have 1 decimal place. And because we only have 1 decimal place, I'll use only 1 0 to remove that decimal place. I know by now you are getting. So you say 1. So this one remains as 37, then times 100. Do not say 3700 because we want to divide this and this. Okay. Now the next step is dividing this and this. Now you will say, let me use this side. This is 37 divided by 3182. By virtue of calculations, 37 cannot divide 3. Cannot divide 31, but it can divide 318. Now how many times? When you're dividing, you divide this by this. You can't say this divided by this. Okay, so this 318 can be divided by 37 around 8 times, because of 8 times 7 is 56. So you can say this. Okay, you can just multiply it from somewhere. Let's say 37 by 8. Okay, let me write it here. So I'm multiplying 37 and 8 so that I can find this. 7 times 8 is 56. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 5 is 29. Again, 7 times 8 is 56. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 5, which is 29. So it is 296. So 37 divides 318 8 times because of 296. Now, you minus. Remember, we are not using calculators. You minus. 8 minus 6, this is 2. Again, 1 minus 9, impossible. So you can also say, by now you can say 31 minus 29. 31 minus 29 is 2. Again, write it 2. Then you drop this 2. Now, how many times can 222 be divided by 37? How many times can 222 be divided by 27? Just by looking, this is 6. It is 6 times. So it is 6 times because of 7 times 6 is 42. So 2 we carry 4. 3 times 7 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. Okay? It's a trick. But I know by now you know how to multiply this. So 222 minus 222 is 0. So the answer is 86. So here you'll say by 37 1, by 37 86. Okay? Now this is 86. So you'll say it is 86 over 1 times 100, which is 100. Now, we were given this question as a decimal. We change this to a decimal. How will you change it? You just say 1, 2. Now, you'll not take it to the other side. You'll bring it to this side. This is like 86.0. So, it is 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So, it is 0.86. Okay? And that is the answer. So it is as simple as that. You just take the numbers, you say division is the same as over. So it is 3.182 over 3.7. Now you want to remove the decimals fairly. So you multiply, use the number of decimal places to multiply, to use the multiples of 10, these ones, to remove the decimal. So this one will be, because this one is 1, 2, 3, and this one is 1, you just multiply every side, or every, the numerator, the denominator and the numerator. You multiply with the number, or with the multiple of number of decimal places. Now this is 1, 2, 3. It removes those 3 decimals. This one remains as 3.3182, which is the same as 3,182, divided by this one. You just remove 1 because it is 1 decimal place. It is 37. So it is 37 times 100. 37 times 100. You don't multiply. You don't say 3,700. No, you just leave it as that. Then you divide this by this. Remember, the aim was to remove the decimals so that you can divide simply without using the decimals. If you divide 3,182 by 37, you should get 86. It is here. So by 37 1, by 37 86. Now the answer is 86 over 100. Now if it is 86 over 100, you change it back to a decimal. So you'll say 1 2 1 2, and the answer remains as 0.86.